शिक्षण प्रसारक मंडळs Shri Kumarswami College Ausa welcomes all the honorable participants and dignitaries here on the virtual platform for the national level webinar. The college has been conducting national level or international level webinar on every Sunday, and it is with the purpose of exchanging knowledge and enriching knowledge through the keynote speeches and intellectual discussions among the participants respectively. Gajinathji Maharaj is the president of the institution, and the secretary Girishji Patil are the patrons of the college. Chief organizer, Honorable Principal Dr. M. Ambedkar sir, is an inspiration and strong academic leadership for us. And because of the efforts of the Honorable Chief Organizer and the Principal of the webinar and the presiding authority of this national level webinar, today I am very happy to welcome Honorable Dignitary and Keynote Speaker Dr. Anupreet Mokha ma'am from SGTB Khalsa College, University of Delhi. She is going to enlighten us on the topic as I stated before, research methods and research methodology. On behalf of the organizing committee of the college, I heartily welcome you, ma'am, as the keynote speaker for this national level webinar. I also welcome all organizing committee members. Vice President Sanjay sir, Dr. Anita Dole ma'am, Dr. Sudhir Garad sir, we shout.
थँक यू सर. आवाज येतोय सर?
हो मॅडम बोला.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone. You are welcome to this grand national and international webinar series. I would like to thank respected principal.
करा मॅडम, कंटिन्यू करा. सरांकडे रेंज नाही.
हो सर. I would like to thank respected principal and chief organizer Dr. Ambedkar ma'am for giving me this opportunity to introduce a resource person on this virtual platform. Many special thanks goes to all the respected organizing committee members and big thanks to all the respected participants. Those are joining from all over India and abroad also. So it's my pleasure I am here to introduce today's keynote speaker, Honorable Dr. Anupreet Mokha ma'am from SGTB Khalsa College, University of Delhi. Her speech is research methods and research methodology. Dr. Anupreet ma'am has completed MCom, NET and PhD. She is a merit and continuous rank holder throughout the academics. She is working as assistant professor at SGTB Khalsa College, Department of Commerce at the University of Delhi. She has computer proficiency in MS Office and knowledge of software, SPSS, AMOS, TLS, SEM, etc. She has published a number of research papers on national and international level and presented also. She delivered a talk on art of hour, and she invited as a special guest in the panel International Regulation of Artificial Intelligence in Global Financial Space. She has been awarded as the Sultan Chand Memorial Scholarship and SS Gulshan Memorial Scholarship for Excellence in Commerce for Academic Topper in MCOM. So after this brief introduction, I would like to request today's keynote speaker, Honorable Dr. Anupreet ma'am. Please start your presentation. Thank you. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Anita ma'am, for this introduction. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Bedkar sir and Prakash sir for this wonderful opportunity you have given me. So let me just start the presentation. Is the presentation visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. So hello everyone. So the topic of my presentation is the research methods and the research methodology. So for that, first of all, we should know what is this basically research. So research is nothing but a process that makes that what you have to do is you have to undertake in a systematic way. You have to undertake what to be studied, what you want to research in particular phenomena. So there should be a systematic way of doing your have a new way of thinking about new things or new knowledge in your respective context. You have to validate the hypothesis, that is your true statement. You want to test whether so and so leads to this or not. So for example, whether online teaching leads to the student satisfaction or not, that can be our one hypothesis. So for that we will be doing the research to analyze whether like online learning, whether this online teaching, whether actually helps the student satisfied or not. Next is you have to generate the question for the future further inquiries. That is for research you need to do lot of research regarding whether you will be able to like interpret the questions or not, whether you will be able to find out the new information or not. So for that all perspective research is very important. So before doing any research, you should be knowing what is a good research. So good research follows the following points. First, there should be a clear objective. That is what you want to achieve. It should be clear. There should be a clear research process. That is you should follow there should be a research problem. That is you want to investigate it. Then you should form the hypothesis. For that you should develop the questionnaire, how to collect the data, how to test the data. There should be a proper process of doing the research. Next is there should be ethical standards. The research should be ethical. It should not be immoral or unethical, which can be lead to like legalities. There should be a limitations also. You cannot do everything in one research. So there should be something like if you are going for a specific industry or if you are going for a specific context. So there is always a limitation of that particular research. Next is there should be a sufficient data should be there for analyzing. Like for example, if we go for the structural equation modeling, so there should be at least 5 to 10 items, or you can say 5 to 10 questionnaires per the variables per the item. So there should be sufficient data so that you can come out the way that is what that particular perspective or what that particular question derives the research, whether your research is practical or not. So there should be a sufficient data for that. The findings should be properly presented. The findings should reveal whether you are actually, what is your main objective of the research. That should be clearly depicted in your findings. Then it should have a justifiable conclusion. That is what you are concluding, whether that particular, for example, online learning leads to student satisfaction or not. What are the basically justification you are giving for that? Yes, it's a positive one or whether it's negative one. You have to give the proper justification. And the important one is that the research, if there is something new you want to find out, that is you want to research, you are doing something which is already there, you can say, which is you are searching again and again, so that you can arrive at a new situation or a new better facts. So next comes is what are the characteristics of the research. The first is there should be a priority problem. That is the problems which you want to investigate. It should not be like the outdated problems. There should be the problems which need the priority basis. So research first of all should focus on the priority problem. It should be systematically, like I have told you, there should be a proper process which you have to follow for the research. It should be logical. It should not be like that you are manipulating something and like you are doing something illogically. Everything should be systematic, order wise होना चाहिए. Everything should be in the proper investigation manner. It should be action oriented. That is, whatever you are achieving, whatever you are driving at the solution, it should have a complete practical as well as the theoretical implications also for that of your research. It should be reductive in the sense you can like for example, if you have done any research, so that particular research should be made available to the other researchers so that there should not be any repetition of that particular respective research. So you should be doing that. There should be a reductive process should be there. The same research should not be conducted by two and more researchers, otherwise there is no relevance. If already first researcher has found out that there is a positive relationship, so you should not go for again and again the same research. You can do the same research but in a different context. So that is for that you can do the replicable studies are also there, in which you can replicate the same study but in a different environment or in different context. That is allowed, but you cannot do the same context same and again because it becomes irrelevant. Next is it should be generative. The result should be generable. That is, if you are doing, if you are collecting the sample from say 200 students, so the result should be generalizable to the entire students as well. Next is it should be an integrated multidisciplinary approach. That is, the research should approaches from one discipline. That is, it should not be like, for example, it should be related to commerce. It can be related to economics as well. It should be multidisciplinary. You can do the multidisciplinary, like you can go for the commerce as well as you can go for the economics. Your topics can be multiple. Like it can be the finance also, it can be the marketing also, it can be the subset of something else also. So it is completely an integrated multidisciplinary approach. Then it should be participatory. That is, all the parties which are concerned, whether it be your customers, whether it be if you're going for any organization or any policy makers or anything, it should be participatory so that your study should involve all these parties so that you can arrive at a good solution. And last is the research should be simple, it should be timely as well as the time bound, and it should have a simple design so as to arrive the new solution to that particular problem. So next comes is the purpose of the research. So there are basically three main research purpose you can say. First is the exploratory research, which is basically your first research in which you want to explore something. That is something which is not clear. Your problem is not clear, so you want to do research, you want to explore the research, that is what is happening in that particular area. So for that, exploratory research is used. It is an open-ended research in which there is nothing is like you can say nothing is there in the environment or nothing is there. You don't know anything about that problem, so you are exploring something new. That's why it is known as the first research. So in this, it begins with what and how you want to clarify an issue or a problem or a phenomenon. So you have the better and with this exploratory research, you will have the better understanding of the exact nature of the problem. So exploratory research is basically will be conducted when there is no such problem exists. Yes, means that is no problem has been defined in the past and you are exploring something new. So for that, exploratory research is basically being used. So there are a number of ways you can conduct research. That is, you can go for the literature review. You can find out the variables in the past, what all the variables have been used for that particular, you can say the stream on that particular topic. You can also interview your experts. For that, you can derive the new information, or you can also go for the in-depth or the focus interviews. Next comes is the descriptive research. That is basically describing the describing the profile. So you can expect that is in the exploratory research you are exploring something, whereas in the descriptive research you are going for the quantitative wise. Whereas what are the number of students who are passing that particular exam or so. So that will be the descriptive research. That is the quantitative numbers you are describing something, or in pie charts you are describing something. So it expands the knowledge of a research problem or phenomenon by describing it according to the characteristics and the population. So there is an accurate profile of event situations as well as the persons. So it basically answers the questions like how, when, where, what, and who. So basically, who is doing the research is something. Who are your customers? What is the age group of your customers? What is third one is the explanatory research, which is also known as the casual research. It is nothing but you are doing the cause and effect relationship between the variables. You want to analyze the relationship, for example, which I have already taken, that is if you want to investigate whether online learning leads to the student satisfaction or not. So there is a cause and effect relationship in which you find out. So that is known as the explanatory research. That is, you want to understand whether the relationship between these variables exists or not. So the main answer you can say in the explanatory research is the why part. So why online learning leads to the student satisfaction? You are finding out the reason of why that particular research is needed. So another example is that is for the explanatory studies, the college students' addiction to the electronic gadgets might aim to understand why students they become addicted. So your question would be why students are addicted to the electronic gadgets. So for that you can go for the explanatory research. So in summary, you can say that if you want to generalize the phenomena, that is how many students are basically failing in particular exam. So for that perspective, exploratory research would be you want to explore the phenomena of why the students are phenomena of students failing in an exam. So you don't know the problem why the students are failing in an exam. So you want to explore that particular topic. Descriptive research would be how many students. For example, out of 200, say 30 students have failed. So 30 would be the descriptive research you want to go. Explanatory research, you want to analyze the reason. That is, what are the reasons why the students are failing in that particular exam, whether the time pressure is there, whether they are not able to manage the time, whether they are unprepared for all that. These will be the reasons. That is why students they fail the particular exam. So that is what is the purposes of the research. Next comes is the research method. So once we have covered what are the different purposes of the research, now let's move on to the what is the research methods. The research methods is basically the ways in which you are collecting the data. You want to collect the data for so and so topic. So what ways you are using to collect that particular data is known as your research method. So it is the strategy you can say or the process or techniques which you are using in data collection. So there are basically two research, you can say quantitative research, which basically focuses on the data, numbers, statistical tools and techniques. The data is in the form of the tables or graphs. So for example, if we talk about the descriptive research also talks about the what is the age of the customer, what are the, you can say the age, that is the income groups of the customers. So everything is presented in the tables or in the graphs. So quantitative research, you can say descriptive research is a part of this quantitative research. It helps in understanding the association, relationship and cause and effect relationship between and among the variables. So quantitative research will help you to understand what is the relationship between so and so variables in which basically in which the variables you want to analyze the relationship. So quantitative research will help you in this. Then it will be help you in finding out how much or to what extent your your variables are related to other variables or no. So for that, there are various research methods. So first comes is the survey method, descriptive method, experimental method, as well as the correlation method. Let's do it one by one. What are these? So in descriptive research, you simply see an overall summary. What is the summary of your study variables? For example, if you take the student satisfaction, so you can say whether the students are satisfied or not, whether they are satisfied in that particular area or not. You can summarize the same in the form of the table or the graphs. Correlation analysis, you are going to investigate the relationship. But in correlation, there is nothing you can say about the cause and effect. You just want to understand the relationship, whether the relationship is positive or negative, or whether there is no relationship. Survey research is something you want to ask question to a sample of respondents. So there are, for example, if there are 1,000 population, if you say, so out of these 1,000 population of your college or your school, you want to take a sample of out of 1,000, you want to take a sample of say 100 students, and then you want to analyze whether the online learning, whether they actually lead to the student satisfaction or not. So that will be your survey research. And last is the experimental research, where there is a cause and effect relationship between the variables. Whether that particular thing leads to that particular thing or not, that is your experimental research. So after we have covered the quantitative research, the next is the qualitative research. So it basically helps in describing the situations and the phenomena. That is your non-numerical. Quantitative one focuses on the data, whereas qualitative one basically focuses on the words. So it basically deals with the lived experiences or emotions or the behavior. That is the qualitative part, not in the numerical part, but in the non-numerical feelings you can say about is the qualitative research. That is how or why the things they have occurred. You can interpret the events, you can actually describe the actions as well. So that is basically exploring your events, your emotions, your behaviors in case of the qualitative research. So there are various research methods in case of the qualitative research. Let's do it one by one. So first comes is the one-to-one interview. So this is basically the personal interview. That is, what is the researcher is doing? Researcher is attending one respondent at one time. So that is a one-to-one interview in which you are focusing on, in which you are going for the in-depth interview, you can say. If you want to invest, if you want to understand the, like for example, if you approach any bank and you want to understand whether the customers are satisfied in their banks or not, so you approach the manager and have a one-to-one interview with that particular manager. So that will be the personal interview. Next is the focus group interview. In this, what you do is you take any topic and in a group of say 6 to 12 people, and you discuss that particular topic, and that particular topic you discuss about why, what, and how the different questions you will be enumerated. And then what you can do is you can list down the ideas you have generated from that particular topic, which will be helpful in doing the research in the qualitative manner. Next comes is the ethnographic research, in which basically the researcher, what he is doing is he is adapting to the targeted audience environment. What you are doing is you are absorbing something that is what the other people are basically doing in their natural environment. So it is basically help in understanding what is the culture the customer or any other person is like indulging. What are the challenges, whether they are, what are their motivation levels behind this. So you are, like you can say the researchers, what they are doing is they are adapting to the targeted audience. What are they doing in this particular scenario, so that it will be helpful in your particular research. Next comes is your case study method, in which you are talking about the entire organization or any brand. So for example, if you are doing any case study on something Apple brand or Samsung mobile phones, you want to do that particular study. For that case study is another research method. Record keeping is basically that if you want to understand the growth of ATMs, or you want to understand the growth of the debit cards, credit cards, so for that what you can do is you can easily go on the website of the RBI and get the data from there. So that also the qualitative research you can say. Next comes is the process of observation, in which you are basically observing your targeted audience. That is whether you go for the subjective one, that is you are understanding what is the sight, smell, touch, taste, and hearing. That is you are actually sensing what the other what your target audience is basically doing. So for that you are getting the data by observing your response. Next is when to use the qualitative versus the quantitative research. So as a rule of thumb, whenever you want to confirm or test something, that is whether you want to go for a theory or you want to test a hypothesis, you should go for a quantitative research. Next is whether you want to understand something, whether you want to understand any particular behavior, any particular thought, any particular experience, any particular feelings, you should go for the qualitative research. So quantitative something is you want to test that is already happened, and qualitative is something you want to explore something new. So next comes the mixed method research. So apart from the quantitative and qualitative, there is another one method that is known as the mixed method research, in which there is an integration of both the qualitative as well as the quantitative research. So it is something a holistic approach in which the statistical data they are combined of both the qualitative as well as the quantitative one. So for example, how do students' perception of their school environment relate to the differences in the test score? So what you are doing is you are first doing the understanding the students' perception of their school's environment. So that is the qualitative one, that is where exploring the perception of the students, and then you are doing it in a mathematical or you can say the statistical manner. Then you are deriving at whether the differences, that is whether the students' perception differs in their test scores as well as or not. So that one is the quantitative one. Second example, you could say this is how do interviews about the job satisfaction at company X help explain year-over-year sales performance. So first you are going for the qualitative research, you are finding out whether the employees are satisfied with their jobs or not, and then you are focusing that particular scenario with the sales performance. So in the mixed method research, what you are doing is you are using both the qualitative as well as the quantitative research. So in this, there are three particular designs you can see. First is the convergent one, in which you are individually doing that separately. First is you are separately conducting the research using quantitative techniques. Then on the same time, you are doing it as a qualitative technique as well. And then you are comparing the results of the both. And then you are interpreting whether your answer is correct or whether your research leads to that particular thing or not. Explanatory sequential design is you are starting with the quantitative data collection and then you are moving with the qualitative one and then you are interpreting the result. So there is something sequence which is going on. In explanatory, you are starting with the quantitative and then qualitative. Whereas exploratory is just a reverse of this. You are firstly focusing on exploring the results, exploring the context. So for that you are going for the qualitative research and then you are going for the quantitative one. And then you are interpreting the results on the basis of these both. That is what I have already explained to you in this one. After this research method, the next topic is the research methodology. So what is this research methodology? So it is basically a systematic method for resolving any particular research problem. What you are doing is you are gathering the data and then you are going for the research problem. You are going to resolve the research problems. So it is basically a blueprint. So research method will help you the ways in which you should go for the research. And research methodology will provide you the pattern, you can say the design through which you will be doing the research. So it is an interpretation of the data gathered and drawing the conclusion. So research methodology basically you can say how you will be arriving, how you will be calculating the data, how your data will be basically the analyzing of your data comes under the research methodology. So significance of research methodology is that if you choose a sound method, that is, if you are using a good research methodology, you will be able to research, you will be able to get through the part. Secondly is that if the study of research methodology, it provides necessary training in choosing what method you should be going for, whether you should go for quantitative, you should go for the qualitative, what materials you should be using, whether you should go for the primary data, you should go for the secondary data, what scientific tools you want to use, whether you go for the regression analysis, whether you go for the correlation analysis, or you go for the structural regression modeling. Everything comes under the research methodology. So first thing is, what is the difference between the methods as well as the research methodology? So research methods are basically the techniques the researchers they are using to perform the research questions, whereas research methodology is the study of doing how you can do the research, how you are planning to do that particular research. What is the aspects of research methodology? So first is you should have a measurement objective, that is what is your reason behind doing the research. Why you want to do this research, there should be a clear and concise research, and every objective you should explain in detail and it should be precise. And for the data collection, you should have the proper process of gathering and mentioning the information. You should be knowing how you want to collect the data and whether that particular data you should go for the multiple data collection or only one data collection also suits. So you should be having everything. That is, you should go for whether you should go for the primary one or the secondary one. You should go for the quantitative data, qualitative data. Then everything should be covered under the research methodology. What are the basically steps in the research methodology? First is you should be having your aims and approach. What is your aim? What you want to achieve in that particular research? You have to choose a type of research methodology you want to go for. Then you have to identify what is your population, what is your sampling method you are using, what is your data collection technique you are using, and lastly is how you will be analyzing your data. So first is this one. So you want to have to make a first choice whether you want to go for the qualitative one or the quantitative approach. So there is a difference between the quantitative as well as the qualitative one. So majorly I have already discussed that is the quantitative one focuses on the numbers, whereas qualitative one is the non-numerical data. Collection method, if you say in the case of quantitative one, you are using the survey methods, you are using the questionnaire methods, whereas in case of qualitative one, you are using the focus groups, observation techniques, one-to-one interviews, everything. Then what is the best for quantitative research is basically used for the larger scale of population. When you want to do the research for the larger population, then quantitative technique is used. Qualitative technique is basically used for the smaller group of people. analysis for that quantitative one, you can do the analysis in the form of the tables, charts, graphs, whereas qualitative one, you use the themes. Basically, what are the themes, what are the content analysis, you go for the qualitative one. For example, in case of quantitative, did you buy ice cream today? So you are giving the answer in the yes or no format. Whereas in case of qualitative one, why did you buy an ice cream today? You are giving the reason. You have to give the reason for the qualitative one. That's why the qualitative one is you are exploring something new. Whereas quantitative one, you can express only in the closed-ended form, that is in the form of yes or no. So for this, in this example, suppose 67% of the respondents, they bought the ice cream today. That is a quantitative research. Whereas qualitative research is I saw ice cream on sale by the checkout and it was an impulse buy, so I wanted to treat myself. So that is you are giving the reason, you are exploring the reason that why that particular person has bought the ice cream. So he has bought the ice cream because of the impulse can say. So that is the reason he wants to explore for the qualitative one. Next is you have to choose a type of research methodology. So you know that there is a quantitative and qualitative research. So what research methodology you will be using? So for that, in case of quantitative one, there are 4 research methodologies. First is the experimental research. It's in that is you want to test the causal relationship between one
Harinder sir.
Yes, madam, you can continue, please.
Okay, thank you, sir. So first is the experimental research. That is in that particular research, you want to test the causal relationship between the independent as well as the dependent variables. So in this case, the subjects are randomly assigned. So in this, the randomly, you can say the randomly samples are selected for this experimental research, and it in a controlled manner. You can see in the lab environment you are doing the research. Quasi experimental, exactly same of that. That is, you are doing the causal relationship only in this, but there is no some random assignment. This is basically about the non-random. The samples are not selected randomly. There is some specific criteria because of which you are doing any research. So you are that is your environment. Basically, you are going for the environment. That particular groups are already existing. So you know that what all you are including in that particular group. So there is no randomness in case of the quasi experiment. Correlation is that is basically you just want to see whether there is a positive relationship or negative relationship or there is no relationship. And last is the descriptive one, whether you want to when you want to describe something, that is whether that like for example what is the age of that particular customer or that is something without influencing them. So these are the 4 methodologies which you can use for the quantitative research. Next is the methodology for the qualitative one. So there are again 4 case study method you can use. That is, you want to do the detailed study of any specific subject. For that, you can go for the case study. Ethnography is basically when you want to study any particular culture of any particular community or any group. So then you can go for the ethnography. That is basically you want to understand the beliefs, conventions, or their social dynamics. For that, you need the close observation. So for that, you can go for the ethnography. Grounded theory is basically when you want to develop any new theory, so you can go for that grounded theory. So you can like explore a new theory systematically. And last is the phenomenology where you want to describe any new phenomena of your life experiences of your customers, of your participants. That is, you want to understand their phenomena, why they are behaving in such a manner. So in that case, you can go for the phenomenology. Next, you have to identify the population and the sampling method. So population is the entire group that you want to draw. So for example, if you say population in case, you can say your entire college. So entire college is a population, and from that college, you want to take a sample of few students. So that will be your sample. That is a smaller group of the individuals on which you actually want to collect the data from. So there is a population and there is a sample. So sample you should be knowing how you should go for the sampling process. So for that, there are basically 2 approaches. First is the probability sampling and next comes is the non-probability sampling. So there are basically probability sampling you can say in which you are selecting the data randomly. There is an equal chance of selecting the data. They are basically used in the quantitative research and they provide the strong statistical inferences. Whereas the non-probability sampling, you are choosing the you are selecting the sample in a non-random way. So you can use that particular thing in both the qualitative as well as the quantitative one. and it is easier to achieve because but there is more biasness because there is no randomness in that. So it can be like you are selecting that particular respondent out of your choice, not something that is random, but that is you're choosing that particular, maybe because you think that particular person will be able to answer more accurately. So there is some point of biasness in case of the non-probability sample. So there are various types of the sampling method. Probability first comes as the simple random, that is there is an equal chance of being selected in a sample. Systematic sampling is that you are basically selecting after every interval. Say I am selecting every fifth person, every fifth student in my class. So every fifth student I am selecting, the first one will be selected. After that, fifth student sitting in a row will be selected. Then after 10 students sitting in a row will be selected. So at that you are doing an interval selection. So that is a systematic one in which you are selecting the samples according to the interval. Stratified sampling is you are dividing the whole population into the two stratas, you can say, and within that stratas all the same quality of the students are there. So for example, if you are dividing the whole class into two groups, that is girls and boys, so within one group all the girls are there, in the second group all the boys are there. So that will be the stratified sampling, and then you are taking the sample from each of these stratas. Cluster sampling would be, again, you are dividing the population into two groups. Like for example, you are dividing the population of your students in, like for example, who have scored more than 60% marks and who have scored less than 60% marks. So there are two groups in that. There is girls and boys are also there, and again in the other group also girls and boys are also there. So these are the clusters in which there is an heterogeneity within the group, but there is a homogeneity outside the group. That is, you are dividing the students as per the percentage of the marks, but within the percentage of the marks there are different categories, you can say different genders of the groups. Next comes is the non-probability sampling, that is the convenience sampling, that is out of your choice you are randomly selecting anyone, that is as per your convenience you are going, that is I want to like randomly someone is like sampling. Quota sampling would be, that is you have specified something that is out of this region I will be selecting, that is out of this band I will be selecting 10 respondents. So that is the quota one, that is you are specifying something quotas for that particular thing. Judgment is, you can say, purposive sampling, that is you are like by your judgment you are seeing whether you should want to take that particular respondent in your survey or not. So you are using it purposively, by using your judgment power you are selecting the respondents. And last is the snowball sampling, in which there is something, a chain is being followed, that is you are approaching one customer, and then you are asking them to fill the questionnaire, and then you are giving that particular person the questionnaire and asking him to please fill it from your friends as well. So there is a chain which is going on, that particular friends will further give that particular questionnaire to the other one. So there is a chain which is going on, so that is the snowball probability sampling. Next is you have to choose your data collection method. So for that you should be knowing how you are collecting the data, how you are basically registering the tables. That should be a first knowledge. So for that you can go for the questionnaires, or you can go for the questions I have already discussed with you. That is, you can also call your respondents. You can also mail them the questionnaires. So it basically is that there is a closed-ended question. That is, for example, if you go by the Likert scale, so you have to choose from 1 to 5. So that is the questionnaire. Interviews is basically the observation values. That is an in-depth interview you are going for the smaller group. And last is the observation. That is, you are basically arriving in the real time. What is the basically respondents is experiencing? What is the behavior of that particular respondent? What is basically the social interaction with that particular respondent? And next is, that is the primary data basically we were doing, and the next is the secondary one, in which the data is already there in the government website. For anything you want to like go for the stock market, if you want to go for that also you can go for the secondary data for as well. Next is you have to decide on your data analysis strategy. So for quantitative technique, if you are doing for the quantitative technique, then that is you can go for the descriptive statistics. That is, you can go for the frequency of your data. That is the distribution of the data. You can go for the central tendency of the data. That is the mean one. You can mean, mode, median. Then comes is the variability of the data. That is, you want to go for the standard deviation or the variances. Inferential statistics also, you want to estimate whether that particular sample is truly reflecting the population or not, whether you want to test that particular hypothesis about the relationship, whether you want to go for the regression regression analysis or the correlation analysis or any comparison test between the two groups, all that stuff is your quantitative data. Next is if you want to go for the qualitative data analysis, so there should be an in-depth knowledge about the ideas and the information. You want to identify the new patterns, you want to extract the parts, any thematical things, you all have to do. So there are two basically common approaches for doing the qualitative one. First is the thematic analysis, in which you are basically focusing on the content of your data. That is whether you can achieve the different themes of your data or not. There is basically thematic analysis is being done, in which you are identifying different themes of the research and then go for the further data. And next is the discourse analysis, in which you go basically go for the natural communication, you can say, in which you go for the language, whether the tone of your researcher, that is the tone of your participants, whether they are happy with that particular product or not, whether they are satisfied with that particular thing or not. That is the discourse analysis which you are going for in that particular. So qualitative one basically focusing on the two one, thematic as well as the discourse analysis. So after this, the last one is the practical and the ethical consideration. That is whenever you want to design any research, so make sure the consideration that is your practically and ethically it is possible. So first is you have to understand how much time you will be requiring for collecting the data and writing up that particular research, whether you will be able to access the data, that is if you want to go for the government website, so whether you can avail the data from that site or not, or if you are going for the primary data, so whether you will be able to collect the data from your respondents, from your customers, from your students or not. Next is whether you have the necessary research skills or not, that is a statistical analysis, whether you can be able to do, whether you will be able to perform these structurally patient modeling same, or whether you have the capability of conducting the interviews or not. And last is whether you need any ethical approval from any particular thing or not, any particular policy. Like for example, if you are taking the data from the government, so make sure you have taken the approval from the government as well, that is using so and so result for your data. So for each stage of the research methodology process, you have to practically, feasibly choose everything so as to do your research in a proper. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your very good speech, detailed, and lot of examples were given it. Each and every idea, what is research, what are research methods, and research methodology has become very clear to us. Now I would like to invite participants for their questions and doubts. Participants, please. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
What do I mean null hypothesis and how it can be proved?
So null hypothesis is basically when there is, you can say the simple one, when there is no direction. For example, if you want to understand that is whether online learning leads to the customer satisfaction, so your null hypothesis would be that is your this one, like online learning is not related to the customer, that is student satisfaction. The alternative one you can say that is the online learning leads to the customer student satisfaction, or it can be directional as well. That is, you can say the online learning positively relates to the student satisfaction. So you basically in your research you basically try to prove your alternative hypothesis more than the null hypothesis.
Hello. Good evening. Is it possible to share the PPT?
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. I will be sharing.
Please share the PPT to Ausa, madam.
Oh, okay, sir.
Please, madam.
Yes, sir. I will be sharing. Yes, sir.
Hello, good evening, ma'am. Dr. Shukla here.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I want to ask, is there any particular structure for a research question when we are forming? Means how to start and what kind of the variables should be there inside the question, and how to end the question, how it should be comprehensive. Is there any fixed structure for that? One thing. And second thing is, when we are usually we are going for clinical trials and we are going for the epidemiological methodologies we are going with. So many of the times it happens that, we develop some kind of bias, prejudices. Even we are talking about blind method and other things. So how to neutralize those kind of bias? Thank you, ma'am.
Sir, firstly, that is the research questions you were asking about. So for that, there is a proper, you can say, you are asking about the research questionnaire only, sir?
asking about research question, how to formulate a research question.
For that particular, sir, you just want to firstly you have to investigate the problem. What is the problem in their particular context? If that particular problem you have identified, then you should explore the question by using the various you can say various filter questions. So, for example, in my research, if I say if I want to study the like what are the customers' perception towards electronic banking or anything in that perspective, so first I have to analyze whether the customer they are basically using that banking something or not. So first thing should be the filter question you should always be using. That is whether the customers are actually using the something which you want to investigate. So first question is you can say the first question for your question should be the filter one. That is you can filter out the you can ignore the you can say ignore the respondents who are not fulfilling your criteria. So there should be some first is the filter question. The question should be precise. It should not be something that you are asking two, three points in one question only. So it should be that specific one should be there. You can add two, three questions for each of your topic, but it should not be like something you are adding all the topics in one question. So for that, also you should it should be a semi-structured. You can say question should be semi-structured. It should have the close-ended questions as well with the following options, and also you can include the open-ended question as well, in which you can ask the respondents to write about their experience about that particular perspective. Yes.
What is it actually problem is that we can always before going to question, no, we have to make our clear what area we would like to get into, and then we have to go for some review of the teacher, where you can get a problem, a gap, in research gap you get. From there you can pick up the question, whatever questions you can have. But the basic thing is you have to have clear idea as to where you want to get into, what you want to. That comes only after your thorough review of the teacher. You will get a research gap. From there you can make a start for your research. So much. Thank you so much.
Usually we are going with a population which is vulnerable, and then we are thinking of disease conditions and then the medications what we can go with. Those points we are including. But is there any criteria like we should start our question from is, what, whether, where? So that is my basic question, because technically when we are putting it in a scientific paper, many of the time it becomes objectionable. So how to start a question?
Depends upon what kind of problem you are choosing.
Yeah.
Because it is more difficult to get farming question. Problem formulation is often research. That's what in social science research, if you are not from social sciences, the thing is that you need to first make a problem. If you want to really do the research, that is the beginning point for you.
Yeah, correct. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
It was a very wonderful lecture. Very good evening, sir. After a long time, I'm meeting you. And your area is, I think, commercial management, I suppose.
Yes, sir. I promise.
I have to learn from commercial management. And, so really wonderful. I must have to go up to the China. And being a customer of this webinars. And today it was very wonderful, your explanation, you are making right from how research and you since you did your PhD, for you it's very easy. For those who are pursuing PhD or need to do PhD, for them slightly difficult to understand the thing. Because research is a very easy and the other hand it's very for same topic by dividing into methodology and methods where they can get clear picture as to which method they are for their research topic. That's my submission. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Sure, sir.
Dr. Hema Malini, ma'am, do you have any question?
Yes, sir. Good evening, ma'am. Thank you for your wonderful speech. It was very interesting and insightful. A lot I learned. My question here is whether literary survey is very important to the research, ma'am.
Ma'am, you are not clear. Can you please repeat your question?
Literary survey is important to the research, ma'am. Literary survey.
Review literature.
Yes. So, your review of literature, yes, ma'am. What are you asking about that? Review of literature?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So ma'am, that is very, very important. Without review of literature, you cannot do the research, because with the help of the review of literature only you get to know what variables you want to investigate it. What is the basically gap between your research? What is because new research is something you have to find out the gap. There should be a gap, then only you can go for the research. So for that gap, for finding the gap, research that is the review of literature is must, and it should be thorough one. That is all the variables in the, you have to find out which variable if you are going for something. Like for example, if you want to analyze the data for the e-banking, so you have to analyze what all the variables which have already been researched in that particular scenario, and then you have to find out whether the new variable can be come out, or whether you can investigate the another variable as well in that particular area. So for that, for finding out the research gap, you have to go for the research literature.
Without which you cannot proceed. What has been done, if you do same thing, then no meaning. So for that purpose, what you want to do is only you will come to know when you go through the detailed review of literature and you find the gaps, the similar studies are like studies might have been done when you are without knowing that if you start the problem, if it's already been done, it comes to the plagiarism. So you will be in trouble. So for that reason, we should make sure that there should not be any sort of our side. Our research should be a first hand and a new one. Only that comes only by your thorough research. It is a big one, without which you cannot proceed.
Right. I hope so, ma'am.
Sonali sir, please your question. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello. May I just a small query, man? Hello.
Yes. Yes, sir. Please.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Is there any difference significance and of research and the justification of the research? Or both are same?
Significance and the justification.
Yes.
So signification is something the scope of your research. That is why you want to do that particular research. What is the significant value of your research? Whereas justification is something if you are doing the analysis between so and so you have to give the proper justification. That is whether online learning leads to student satisfaction or not. You have to give the proper justification. That is why they are leading. If they are not leading, then you have to give the proper justification why online learning is not positively related to the student satisfaction. Significance is like you can say the online learning, that is a blended learning which is coming up as a hot topic nowadays. So that is you want to go for the significance of that particular research. That is something different. That is the scope of your research. And justification is after arriving after doing all the analysis, now you are providing the justification. That is why that particular thing leads to that particular. I hope so, sir. I am able to answer your question.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Right. Yes.
Is there anybody with any more question, please? Once again, I would like to request participants, if you have any question or doubt, please. I feel there is not any question or doubt now. Thank you, Dr. Chaudhary sir, Dr. Shukla sir, Dr. Badiuddin Ahmed sir, Dr. Vidyasagar sir, Dr. Hema Malini ma'am for your questions, and thank you ma'am for your answers and explanations. After this very meaningful and productive question answer session, now I would like to invite
आता बोलणं करे तो काय बी हं?
presiding authority
माझं
of
बोलणं झालं तर बोल
this webinar. Honorable
काही खटखट करू नको.
his concluding words. Please sir, welcome.
Thank you, Professor Prakash Karan sir, and today's resource person, Dr. Anupreet Kaur Mukha madam, all the energetic participants, Badiuddin Ahmed sir, Shivkumar Paute sir, N.B. Chaudhary sir, Vidyasagar sir, Hema Malini madam, all my staff, those who are joined here, including IQC coordinator, Sanjay Kale sir, Dhole madam, and all the participants of today's session. After a gap of webinar series, continued webinar series, we have started at Sunday. Still there is a response from the participants and they are joining here with a large number of quantity. And today's topic was very useful to us because research and research methodology is the complex. You have to understand it. Those who are in research or willing to do research, they have to first understand these things. And the intellectual discussion after the participants and your answering and questioning all these things shows that it is the fruitful webinar for today also. Thank you, madam, for giving a best topic here with nice PPT and clarifying all the basic aspects of the research and research methodology. I today also myself known more about the mixed methodology. So these things should be learned from the subject expert. As our respected Badruddin Ahmed said that these two topics should be covered in two sessions because it's very large topic and you did this within one session. Definitely we request you on the behalf of all the participants in the next few days or few weeks for the next session as per your convenience, madam. Thank you for joining
Sure, sir.
again here and giving the same information and useful information to all my participants. We will continue this with your cooperation. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Now I am here for the vote of thanks. First of all, I would like to thank today's honorable dignitary and keynote speaker, Dr. Anupreet Kaur Mokha ma'am, who has given her precious time for us and delivered a very nice lecture on the topic, research methods and research methodology. The topic was simplified in such a manner that we all the participants have understood it very well and came to know about new things about research methodology. So on behalf of the organizing committee of webinar series, Shri Kumarswami College Ausa, I thank you ma'am from the bottom of the heart. I also thank Chief Organizer and Chairperson of this national level webinar, Honorable Principal Dr. M. Bedkar sir, who is the source of innovative activities for which he is known in and around the area. And because of him, we can exchange our knowledge and can discuss and can enrich ourselves. So on behalf of the organizing committee of Shri Kumarswami College Ausa, I thank you sir. I also thank all the participants who are very regularly and enthusiastically at the webinar on every Sunday and discussing on the topics. So thank you participants. I also thank Dr. Anita Dhole ma'am, who has given very nice introduction of today's keynote speaker and chief guest. I thank all the organizing committee members for their contribution in running this webinar series. Now I request all the participants, do not forget to fill feedback link. We have your certificate. And at the end, with the permission of Chairperson of the national level and international level webinar series, Honorable Principal Dr. M. Bedkar sir, that today's webinar is over. Thanks to all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. You can leave now. This will be continued for few minutes for fill up the feedback. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.